Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm Ra, co-host of Ride or Bus Season 2. We are here today at Liqui Moly Asia Pacific / Singapore. With me, I have Mr. Ang or Brandon, CEO of Liqui Moly. Thank you for having us here, Brandon.
Hi, thanks Ra.
Also with us today, we have interesting rider. She's a lady actually. Noor, she rode to Central Asia from Singapore on her Kawasaki 300. She will come on board later, but today I have very good question to ask Mr. Ang. I think a lot of riders wanting to know, one, how to be ambassador. Today we will find out. Okay, Brandon, wow, so good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And you have a very nice office. Just 4 questions, very short one. We know you ride your motorbike, you drive, you rollerblade, but before you answer the rest of the question, tell us a bit about your rollerblading. I see you doing stunt with all your customized
I'm a very new rollerblader.
Okay.
Actually, a very new rollerblader. I mean, during the circuit breaker, you know, it's something to keep fit and some self-improvement.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you look fitter now. Look tan and fitter, yeah.
I wish I could ride more or drive more around, but you know, the situation is a bit difficult now.
Okay.
So we can't do what we want. So.
Okay, so between 2 wheels, 4 wheels, 6 wheels, or 8 wheels, from your perspective, which one do you prefer?
Well, I guess 2 wheels is probably the most exciting.
And why?
Yeah, I mean, you get the most thrill, right? It's the fastest. If you can do tours, you can go on track, you can do a lot of things. But I think right now, the situation is we can't really enjoy our 2 wheels as much as we would like to. So yeah, I mean, if you ask me to rank, I guess I love 2 wheels. Situation now is I like 8 wheels because keeps me healthy, keeps me fit, right? And of course, I also love driving, right? So
fast driving,
Well, fast driving, but not here, right? Not in Singapore.
I mean in Sepang, fast driving, So 2 wheels.
Yeah, 2 wheels probably definitely has the most kick.
We are all in the crew are all obviously 2 wheels are fan. Next question is, in recent years, your brand Liqui Moly, right? They are the leading vehicle lubricant in terms of demand and awareness. Can you share with us more? How do you guys manage to get to that point?
Yeah, I think as a company we are very, very different. I mean, if you look within our company ourselves, and you know many of my colleagues, for example, a lot of us are riders.
Correct.
We are drivers, we are riders. So we actually understand, you know, how riders feel, right? We have our own bikes, we go on tours, we do our own different things. So we have a much stronger connection with the riding community.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, correct. So I think as a brand, that's also very important. I think we're probably the only lubricant company in Singapore with so many riders.
And you guys support all sort of events, small, big.
Yeah, that's right. So we understand how the community is like, and that's why we like to go in from a grassroots point of view.
Okay.
So we don't just, of course, we sponsor Moto2, Moto3 globally, right? Our oil, for example, is the compulsory oil or the standard oil to be used for Moto2 and Moto3. But that's on a global level, right? So even on a local level, for example, we support the local races in Singapore.
Fast riders.
Fast riders, not so fast riders. You know, we just want to support the scene, right? So that everyone has a chance to ride and to do motorsports.
Okay.
And we also support the tourists, for example. People who like to do tours.
Crazy riders.
Either crazy riders like yourself or even clubs, for example, that do casual rides.
I read recently the simple ride to one of the mountain in Malaysia, right? You guys was involved in supporting them.
We support some of the clubs like the BMW club and different clubs.
Adventure
like
Riders Singapore.
Correct. So sometimes we provide with some some products, some testing,
which is good.
So we really want to be involved with the community, and I guess that's the difference, and that's how the market in terms of the choice lubricant to be used for your motorbike. That's how people start to trust the brand and get to use.
And next question is, Liqui Moly, the brand, we really have a strong history, right? one of the rare companies in the world, I should say, because I travel quite a lot,
Yes.
both in demand and brand awareness. How does this happen?
Yes, I think so. Liqui Moly is a German brand, 100% made in Germany. So every single product
Not
made in Germany.
in China, eh?
Well, China makes very good stuff now, but for Liqui Moly in particular, everything.
I saw their factory in
yes,
Germany.
everything make in Germany. So I think, and also I think you rode up from Singapore all the way to Norway, right? And along the way, you met our
your representatives,
Correct.
the European, the
met our
Central
Myanmar
Asia,
colleagues, our Russian colleagues. People
they are all very friendly, just like people here in Singapore. Very nice to meet them.
And if you notice, a lot of them also ride. For example,
most of them are riders.
In Russia, you met some of the Liqui Moly guys. They're also riders.
Sergey, he's a fast rider.
Correct.
Rider,
so it's a totally different kind of a corporate culture, corporate setup that we have here in Liqui Moly.
Did I tell you in Kazakhstan they have their Liqui Moly petrol station? I got shocked on my life. Like, okay, that's a good one. We've seen a lot of riders with Liqui Moly decal livery. I mean, that's the ambassador. How do you choose these people? How does one can become the ambassador?
So we have, I would say, around 14, maybe about 12 to 14 ambassadors. And you can identify them with the full. Normally, it's the full livery or some Liqui Moly stickers on their motorbikes or on their cars. And I think the ambassadors, you don't have to be the fastest racer, for example, or the most hardcore tourer like yourself. I mean, we're glad to have you, but you don't have to be the most hardcore tourer, right?
Just a short distance.
Correct.
Will do
the most important thing is to be approachable. And to be friendly and approachable, and also to respect the local rules and
law-abiding
laws.
riders.
So we don't want devil riders. We don't want people
follow the rules,
Follow the rules. I mean, we don't want devil riders and all. We want people who are in the community, who love engaging with the community, helping out at their own bike clubs and different things like that. But most importantly, they are approachable, because what happens with our ambassadors is our ambassadors get to use our products, so our engine oils, our chain loop, the full range of products, from visor cleaner,
bandana, the cap,
visor cleaner, the interior helmet,
the shirts.
Correct. So you guys use the full range of products.
I tried a few range.
Correct. And because of that, these ambassadors are in the position to say, hey, this works very well, this is very good, you should try on your bike. And as a company, we understand that not 100% of our products will work perfect all the time.
Correct.
So we use a lot of the ambassadors' feedback.
Correct.
And then we feedback to factory. So we are very close to factory. We meet factory, 2 times a year, 3 times. Well, okay, for the past 9 months it's been difficult. But we at least meet the factory people at least twice a year. We meet them at MotoGP.
Do they listen?
Of course. We meet them at MotoGP and then we meet them for some other corporate seminar, right? And then we tell them, hey, this works, this doesn't work. The spray, for example, it's a little,
the tire inflator.
For example, so
I would try it.
Where to improve. This oil viscosity works very well. So we give a lot of feedback to factory.
Good.
So that's how the ambassador system works. So we have ambassadors that represent us, and then they also give us feedback. And then these ambassadors also give feedback to the community and say, hey, I've been using this, it works.
To find out more about Liqui Moly, how to be ambassador, just click the link below their Facebook page, and then you PM Phyllis, their marketing girl, a message and ask her more. That's all, Brandon.
Sure.
Thank you for having us, and we'd love to see you again, or come on board on season 3 hopefully.
Or
we do a special on
we do a
Brandon.
Ride.
We do a ride for Teh Tarik. Okay, everyone. Next up, we have Miss Noor Adam, or just Noor. She rode from Singapore to Central Asia on her Kawasaki 300cc bike. A lot of interesting story from her. We're going to talk to her next. Hi Noor, thanks for coming to this beautiful, spacious office of Liqui Moly Asia, Singapore. You know, right? We are here because we want to hear your story from your last year trip. But before that, can you tell us a little bit about your riding experience, like your first bike, which year you started?
Okay, I started riding since 1991 when I was 16 years old. And my first bike is Yamaha TZR 125.
So any funny moment you remember on your riding experience?
Funny. I consider everything funny and everything is adventure. Because the moment I got my motorbike, I already traveled all the way.
16 years old?
Yes, all the way into Malaysia.
At 16 years old?
16 years old.
With your parents?
No.
No, alone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Once I reach, let's say I reach Pahang, I call my mom, I'm ready in Pahang. I'm sorry, I cannot go back home.
That is during school holiday lah, obviously.
No, it's after my O level.
Okay.
So at that time I'm still searching for a full-time job.
Wow. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, last year you ride from Singapore to where?
It's supposed to be from Singapore to Singapore.
The Great Loop or something? What's the name of
it's
the?
a Great Riding Loop.
The
It's
Great
from
Riding
Singapore
Loop.
all the way to China, into China.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to get into Russia, but I cannot get the visa on
Okay.
time. So I divert into Kazakhstan,
Central.
Uzbekistan, and then I get into Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. I go back. Actually, I want to come back into China, into Kashgar, and then into Pakistan. But then I changed my mind. I get into Uzbek again, into Turkmenistan.
So you
and
make
try-
another loop.
Yeah, I make another loop there, smaller loop.
Very free, right? So
I have all the time.
all this on a Kawasaki KLE 300 cc.
KLE 300.
That
adventure
proves
bike.
that any bike can go
Any
anywhere.
bike can go. It's only the
Okay.
determination.
Is the first hand bike, brand new bike?
It's a first-hand bike.
First hand bike. Okay. Any particular situation that stood out from that ride, particularly border crossing? Do you face anything?
Oh, there's a lot of interesting story.
One that stood up until today.
One.
Yeah.
Okay, in Turkmenistan, there are officers who try to bring me to a hotel.
Not to get money from you.
No, not to get money. There are officers who give me money to change. Like, they have euro, but they slide in, say USD.
USD. Oh, okay.
So okay, I understand. So that means he want to change euro to USD.
Okay.
So I give it, but there's another officer say you me go hotel.
But what do you think you want to do? 100% inspection on your bike?
No, there's no 100% inspection. Everybody, the lorry, the cars,
Just
all
go.
100%
But
inspection.
you?
But me, you can go. But
So that means it's
go next
something-
time, hotel.
So I can imagine this thing or something bad, dodgy.
Yes, and they are-
so how
they
do you manage to stop that?
Oh, I make friends with the lorry drivers. So I keep on talking to them. And I said, okay, go, because they can't speak English. So I just say, go next town together. So when
You follow the
when
lorries,
the lorry go, I follow, because
So-
this man is trying to.
What's the
follow me.
the officer wanted to follow
Yes,
you?
Yes.
So,
With a car.
so you anticipate this problem? Like, I mean, we know border crossing, we face a lot of paperwork problem, bribery.
Yes.
But do you anticipate this particular?
Actually, for an old woman,
No, you're not old. But do you anticipate? No, right? Because I cannot imagine officer say hotel room. Like I slapped the guy.
Yeah, I
right?
feel like punching him.
So with your experience, if let's say our viewer, our friends watching this, female, they wanted to ride solo, do you have any advice to share with them? Precaution, like, you know,
at least be prepared mentally and physically. At
physically,
least
like punching them, right?
Have some martial art.
Yeah, that's good. Self-defense, yeah.
That's a very important thing.
Yeah.
When I was in Laos, there's two men who barged into my room at night.
What?
1 a.m. Yes, and then I was.
You come on board on season 3, okay? Man, yeah.
I was sleeping with a dagger.
Okay. Oh yeah,
so
that's
it's
a good present.
under
Okay,
the
wait.
pillow.
If we have time, I'm going to ask you go back to Laos and ask you about this thing. Yeah. So for the female rider, they need to be prepared mentally, physically, learn basic martial art.
Yes.
I think kickboxing will do.
But
And,
keep on smiling. That's
okay.
the powerful.
Yes,
weapon.
I agree with you. Smile, even 5 hour wait about the smile. From a female rider, I'm very curious. Why do you want to ride solo? Isn't it better to ride with someone like your husband on his BMW?
Of
But
course,
why
of
you
course,
want to ride solo?
If I got some lady friend who has the same time, no commitment, they can go together. I would love to, because there are stories to tell. There's something to laugh
To
with.
talk about at night, but cannot find.
But no, so
It's not
everybody has
easy.
their own commitments.
So that's the reason why most of us ride alone. But still there's benefit lah. You
Yes.
can decide where you want to go, how long you want to stop.
If
There's good and bad, yeah.
I get lost also, it's an adventure to me. So nobody will get angry.
So, okay, any
it's
lesson
fun.
from your last trip, Singapore, the Great Loop, any lesson that you learned, if there's, what is it that you learned from the last trip? Or can you make it better?
To have faith
To have faith, yeah.
in everything I do.
Confident too, yeah.
Determination.
Yeah.
And never give up.
And never give up.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good one. I learned something. Never give up.
Never give up.
Okay, that's it. She's Noor. Again, she rode from Singapore to Central Asia, which she called it the Great Loop.
Riding loop.
The Great Riding Loop, which I think I like the idea. I'm probably going to copy that. Thank you so much. All right, next on episode 9, we have this group of guys. They rode into India from Singapore, and COVID-19 happened. They got locked up there, and then the bike got stored there, and there's a lot of things happen while they are in India. Very interesting to hear from them. All right, thank you everyone. Please like, share, and then subscribe so we can make more videos like this, listening to fellow riders' experience and journey. Thank you so much. You have anything to say to all our friends out there?
Just right.
Just right, yeah. Don't give up.